All right, the next card is this pretty little card, and you will need to cut a piece of designer series paper and crop out 2 of the smaller size pansies from the designer paper. And then we are going to take this piece here and just trim it. We don't have a die cut for this piece, but I thought it was so pretty and I wanted to, I thought it was a pretty compliment to the 2 pansies that we are cropping out. So, of course, the trick with cutting a pattern like this is, or a shape like this, is to just turn the paper, hold your scissors still, and just turn the paper and you'll get a nice, pretty nice even cut. Okay. So there's that piece. And now let's put the card together. So we'll start with we have our thick basic white card base. And then we're actually going to build the card on a 1/4 sheet of basic white. So I'm going to first just attach all the panels onto this. So I'm going to start with the fresh freesia. Go like that. It hangs over the edge a little bit because on the completed card it goes from the top of the card base to the bottom. Next panel is this designer series paper, and that I'm just going to center right over the fresh freesia panel. And that's going to just hang over a little bit. Okay, so there we have that. And then I will add a piece of ribbon, the fresh freesia ribbon. And, well, and actually before I do that, I'm going to tuck this little piece down here. And this I'm going to attach with my Tombow, just because of the fine tip at the top there. And I'll just put a little bit down at the bottom as well. And this just sort of angles across like that. And I'll just hold it a minute to let it stick. Okay, now I'm going to take my fresh freesia ribbon and I'm going to start with just a small piece. I'm just going to wrap it around the front. So let me trim. I'll put that about right there. So I'm just going to flip this over and I'll add some adhesive to hold that in place. Make sure that's straight. There we go. Okay. Now at this point I can go ahead and attach this panel to my card base. So I'll go ahead and do that. And this will just be, this white piece will just be centered. And again, like I said, the fresh freesia will go from the top to the bottom of the card. And then I'm going to stamp the words, Happy Birthday. This is a pretty birthday card. So we'll go ahead and ink this up. And that will be attached also by a dimensional. And I'll just put one on each end. I'm just going to go right down there. And then I'll just attach the pansies. I'm going to attach one of the pansies. I think I have them buried. Here they are. Okay, so the first pansy I'm just going to put about right here, and it also is popped up with a dimensional, and probably just one is enough for this. That's going to go right there like that. And then the next thing I want to do is take my fresh freesia ribbon and just tie a bow. And then I'm going to attach the other pansy to the top of this bow. Just going to rest right on top of it. This ribbon is so beautiful and so easy to work with. I hope you enjoy working with it. Okay, so I'm going to trim these ends. Okay, and that I'm just going to place that right there like that with a glue dot. I'm going to bring this in a little bit. It's a little bit bigger than, I even up the sides of that. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and trim this a little bit again at an angle, and then I will attach this with a glue dot. I'll just put that right there like that, and then I'm going to place the next pansy right on top of that, and again I will attach this with a glue dot. So I'll just put one in the center here and pick that up, take that off, and that'll just be centered right there like that. And then to complete the card, again, you'll just take one of the bumblebee trinkets and attach it to your card front with the glue dot. I think these are adorable. Okay, that's the next card.